first Student of the Month celebration for this school year. We're so happy to have you. Hopefully you braved the Ukiah High School traffic, and thank you so much for being here. It takes a little bit of extra time. I actually got behind the marching band. They were marching down Low Gap. So anyway, it's always fun to be here at Ukiah High and all of our schools to see all the great things happening. I'm Deb Cuban, Superintendent for Ukiah Unified School District. Some of you, as you meet me in the community, you're like, that's what you look like, because I call your house all the time. And I've heard that you have conversations with me on the phone. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for being an incredible support to these wonderful students here. Before we get started, I would love to have everyone join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. And the flag is right there. And ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so very much. Before we get started, again, I want to thank you as parents and guardians and grandparents and friends. I actually have three teenagers. One is 19, I guess that's still a teen. And then I have 2 seniors in high school. And so I know how challenging it can be to get your kids ready for school, ready to learn, out the door, breakfast, lunch, all of the activities that they do. And I just want to thank you so much for all of the effort that you put forward for these kiddos. We could not do this without your partnership. So I really appreciate you. It's been so nice to see so many of you at back to school nights as we get back to a more normal school environment. And again, thank you so much. So let's give our parents, guardians, friends, grandparents a round of applause. We are very lucky to have our Student of the Month program, and this actually started many, many years ago. The Savings Bank of Mendocino County, and it started our program, and we could not do this without the partnership of our businesses in our community. So I wanted to introduce a few very important people to you, and then honor and acknowledge the businesses in our community who support this program. First, I would like to introduce the amazing Trustee B. Arkin, right there on the corner. She's been on our board for 24, I never get it right, years. Really appreciate her advocacy for kids and families in our community. And then we also have Danielle Jones from the Community First Credit Union here. Thank you so much. And then we have Kim Max from Savings Bank of Mendocino County. Thank you. Also, our sponsors, students, I'm going to also read to you what you're going to get today for being Student of the Month beyond the amazing recognition that you deserve. So, Applebee's of Ukiah is one of our sponsors, and you will get a free kids meal. Community First Credit Union, we introduced you. You'll get a certificate for a savings account. It's never too early to start saving money. Savings Bank of Mendocino County, you get a cool, awesome blue backpack to put all of your goodies in. At Schatz Bakery, you get 2 free cookies, so make sure you go get your cookies. Slam Dunk Pizza, 1 mini pizza. Thank you to Slam Dunk. Slush by the Park, a free small slush or soft serve. You get to eat your way through Ukiah. State Assembly Member Jim Wood gives a certificate of recognition for each student. State Farm Insurance gives a magnet that you can put on your refrigerator. And your pictures will appear in the Ukiah Daily Journal, so watch out for the Ukiah Daily Journal where the pictures will appear that you can put inside that magnet on your refrigerator. Again, huge thank you to our businesses. As you stop into these businesses, please thank them for their support of our students. So let's give a round of applause to our sponsors. Also a huge thank you. We have a couple of our teachers here today, as well as all of our leaders of our school district are here, your principals, here to cheer you on and support you. And we also have some classified employees here as well. So thank you to the staff for everything that you do to support these incredible students. Thank you, thank you. Usually we have our Director of Student Services, Jason Iverson, here to give this award, but I am doing it today. He couldn't come. So this is our coveted attendance award, and I have to tell you that our principals are fiercely competitive for this trophy. And Frank Zeke had to bring it back from last year. So what did you think I was going to announce you? Sorry. As you all know, attendance is super important for the learning of our students, and so we want to honor and recognize them for all of the work that they do by coming to school on time, ready to learn every day. So thank you all. And the attendance award, I write on my hand all the time, I'm sorry. The attendance award goes to Grace Hudson with a 95.56% attendance for month one. Okie doke. So I am going to, for our students, especially if you're new here, they get a little bit nervous sometimes when they come. So we're going to demonstrate to them how this whole thing works. So when they come up here, they are not as nervous, and I'm going to use Principal Burrell as a student to help demonstrate what we do. We will call up the principal, and the students, you'll come up with your principal, and the principal will say all sorts of lovely things about you, and then she will shake the hand, and then she's going to go this way. You're all going to go this way over to these lovely, amazing people, and she is going to shake their hands, and stand right here next to me. And then when we're all finished with your school, you're going to head outside with Dan Doherty, who's right there, our amazing communications person, and he's going to snap a photo. I promise you, you will get that photo. So there's no need to stand up when other schools are being announced. We will get that photo to you, and then the principal and the students will come back in. We do ask that you stay for the ceremony. I know we have lots going on, but we want to make sure that we honor all the kids who are here this afternoon. Thank you, Mrs. Burrell. And with that being said, we are going to introduce Calpella Elementary School for our first school. Oh, one other note, Debbie Arnellis over there, right by the door, she's our executive assistant for the district, and she's the real superintendent of Ukiah Unified, but we're really happy to have her. She organized this event today. So Deb, thank you for all of your work. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Tina Burrell, the principal of the Calpella Elementary School. I'm very proud to be here. Calpella is elementary school TK through 4th grade, and 4th grade is the first year that you're able to get the Student of the Month. So this is the first time these students have ever seen something like this. So they're all from 4th grade. The first student I'm going to talk about is Freya Gillespie. She's from Mr. Gravatt's 4th grade class. Mr. Gravatt says that he was curious about this student when first meeting her. There was a sense of humor. There was a light in her eyes that spoke of courage and intelligence. He learned later that this polite, ethical, intelligent, and well-read individual would be his first pick for Student of the Month. All the good qualities of a human being are here. She can be described as having a kind, quiet dignity and a humorous spirit that is graced with a thoughtful, positive attitude. She stands out among her peers as fair and friendly. She works to figure out problems and takes risks with work when necessary. She has all it takes to be a successful student with any work that comes her way. Congratulations to Freya for being chosen as one of the September Students of the Month. The next student I'd like to talk about is Logan Gravatt from Mrs. Mendoza's 4th grade class. Mrs. Mendoza says that she would like to honor a student who, through his quiet but powerful presence, teaches us the value of patience and understanding. He is a shining example of academic excellence. His perseverance and determination are truly commendable. He approaches challenges with creativity and critical thinking, inspiring others to do the same. Not only is he academically talented, but he also embodies the values of respect and kindness. All of these qualities and so many more make Logan a role model to everyone around him. Congratulations to Logan for being chosen one of the September Students of the Month. The next student I'd like to talk about is Nancy Nelson. She's from Mrs. Murray's 4th grade class. Mrs. Murray says that Nancy is such an amazing student. She works very hard and makes sure she understands new material and advocates for her educational needs. These traits will allow Nancy to make a great deal of academic growth this year. Nancy is a good friend to her peers and is always respectful and kind to both students and adults. She is considerate and polite, always greeting adults and students with a smile and hello. Nancy has a strong sense of what is right and is an excellent role model for their class. Congratulations to Nancy for being chosen as one of the September Students of the Month. And those are the Calpella Cubs Students of the Month, and I'd like to turn it over to the Frank Zeke Principal, Ms. Sarah Brown.
I'm so happy to be up here with this group of people. They're just smart and engaged and funny. It was such a good conversation earlier today, so I'm really excited to present them to you today. So representing Frank Zeke in Mr. Martin's class, 4th grade, is Noah Amador Sandoval. Yeah. Noah is a terrific student. He pays attention during class discussions. He likes to share his ideas and predictions with the class. He's a fast worker. He completes his classwork quickly and completely. And then he spends the rest of the time helping others. He volunteers in the classroom to do extra things. He's also an impressive athlete and often leads the class in laps during PE. He's a great example of what his teacher looks for in Student of the Month. When asked what he likes best about Frank Zeke, he said it's very peaceful at school. And we have to say thank you for being here, Noah, because he would really rather be playing in a flag football game right now. So, congratulations. Also representing 4th grade, but in Mrs. Mora's class, is Ariana Estrada. Ariana has started off this year with a bang. She performs her academic work with admirable, positive attitudes. She has a sense of humor, totally true, that helps her classroom community and keeps everyone on their toes. She is respectful in every part of her day and in every way. She is caught being helpful to students outside of the class, around campus, by multiple staff members. Her teacher just is so excited to be able to award Ariana Student of the Month because she knows that she'll represent the qualities of Student of the Month all throughout the year. When asked what she likes about Frank Zeke, she said everything at Frank Zeke except especially the food. Congratulations. Representing 5th grade in Mr. Bradford's class is Catherine Ballesteros Salas. Mr. Bradford says, Catherine is a hardworking student who is very focused and very driven to do well in school. She started learning English in the last 1.5 years and is already well on her way to becoming fluent. She focuses, she works hard, and she speaks every chance she gets. She engages in classroom conversations and takes risks academically. She also helps others who need a little bit of support in that area because she knows how important it is. Catherine is a model citizen, and she is always trying to model positive behavior for others. Her teacher says she's the obvious choice for first Student of the Month. When asked what she likes about Frank Zeke, she said homework. Congratulations. Also representing 5th grade, but in Mr. Vaugh's class, is Jax Concesio. Jax's teacher writes that he is a pleasure to have in class. His pleasant demeanor, work ethic, and enthusiasm for learning is not only evident, but it's also encouraging to others. He excels at his studies, already making 100% of his reading goal for the trimester, never missing a homework assignment, and has scored 100% on several math tests. In social studies, he's a master geographer, which I think he's pretty proud of. He loves sports, he's friendly, and he has an ability to be silly that makes him popular with his classmates. His teacher believes he's friends with every single person, and I asked him what he liked best about Frank Zeke, and he just said, everybody's nice. And representing 6th grade in Mrs. Scriven's class is Angel Velasquez Sanchez. Angel is a dedicated student who takes school very seriously. He has the honor of being in first place at Frank Zeke in knowing his math facts, which I think he's pretty proud of too. He can answer each addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division fact in a 1.5 seconds or less. Angel is also a leader in his weekly book club. He encourages his group to finish one book a week. Because of this, Angel has already read 250,000 words this year. When and if an assignment is difficult for Angel, he is willing to ask for help. He has an excellent growth mindset and a strong work ethic. His teacher says she's sure he'll go far in life. When I asked him what he likes best about Frank Zeke, he says recess on the field because he likes playing sports. But he also said something to me that was really inspiring. And that was that he loves his relationship with his older brother, and he's really, he has a lot of respect for him, and he's really excited to follow in his older brother's footsteps. These are our Frank Zeke Students of the Month, and I'd like to welcome up Grace Hudson.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. My name is Jim Evans. I'm the principal of Grace Hudson, and it's a pleasure to be here the first time for Grace Hudson. Just if you don't know, Grace Hudson's the dual immersion elementary school. We kind of follow what's known as the 90-10 model, which means that starting off in TK through 5th, starting off in TK, 90% of the curriculum is taught in Spanish. So it's a great school, and I'm really proud to celebrate these students today. On 4th grade, we have 2 students today. Specifically, we'll start off with, in Miss Espitia's class, Hector Alvarez, and he likes to play on the monkey bars and play soccer. His favorite book is the Who Was book. And as far as food, because I also asked the kids, well, what type of food do you like? And he's like, any type of food. I also asked them why they thought they were chosen to be Students of the Month. And it's really interesting. All of the students here are excellent students, but it's really interesting to hear it in their own words. And he said, so I asked them to send me an email. They went back to class, broke out the Chromebooks, and sent me something. And he said, hola, director. Le estoy escribiendo la razón porque yo fui el estudiante del mes. Yo creo porque siempre escucho a mi clase y fuera de mi clase, o sea, a su maestra, or he listens to his teacher. I'm respectful. I also do my homework and work in class. También fui estudiante del mes porque ayuda a mis compañeros cuando ocupan ayuda con su trabajo y problemas. I help my friends when they need help with their homework, and other friends in class when they need help with anything. So he's very helpful. And I want to celebrate him. Congratulations for Student Month. Also in 4th grade, in Miss Farrell's class, Harper Mackey, she likes to play sports, specifically basketball and softball. Her favorite book is called The Littles. And this one I hadn't heard in a while, but her favorite food is Chilean cornbread. Very delicious. And then I asked her the same question, why do you think you? And she wrote, hola, me llamo Harper Mackey. Yo gané el estudiante del mes porque yo pongo atención a la maestra y hago mi tarea en clase y termino cuando debo y entrego mi tarea de la clase a tiempo. También yo sigo las expectativas de la escuela. Además, soy amable con otros y levanto mi mano en clase o en la cafetería. English, she basically, she's friendly. She finishes her work on time. And she also follows the expectations of the school, which is ser respetuoso, ser responsable, y ser seguro. Be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. And she also said that she's friendly, you know, with everyone at school and all of her classmates. And she raises her hand in the cafeteria and in class. Congratulations. Moving on to our 5th grade students of the month, from Miss Keller's class, Bo Decker. Also, one other thing I would add is these students, being a student of the month, they read a lot. And Bo, he likes to play soccer for fun. His favorite book is Spy School. He likes his favorite food. He said any type of seafood. He also said, si quieres ser el alumno del mes, necesitas primero hacer tu tarea, do your homework. Número 2, no responderle a tu maestro. Don't talk back to your teacher. The insights of students. Number 3, si a la gente se le caen sus libros, si les caen sus libros, ayúdalos a recogerlos. If someone's books fall, then you can help and pick them up. Ayuda a limpiar la basura que hay por toda la escuela. Help pick up the trash around school. Whenever the people need help, help them. Así es como te conviertes en estudiante del mes. That is how you can become student of the month. Congratulations. And in Miss Land's class, Mia Cortina, she likes to swim, she likes to read. Her favorite book is Cinder by Marissa Myers. She plays the violin. And her favorite food is pasta. And really quick, she says, yo voy a decir unos punteros para agarrar estudiante del mes. I'm going to give you little pointers on how to become student of the month. Primero, haces tu trabajo. There's a universal. Do your homework or do your work. You need to use your time. Necesitas hacer y usar tu tiempo para hacer tu trabajo y solo el trabajo. Segundo, entregar tu trabajo. No puedes agarrar estudiante del mes si no entregas tu trabajo. Es muy importante, es más importante entregar o tus maestras van a pensar que no lo hiciste. You really have to turn in your homework, otherwise your teachers will think that you haven't done it. And it's just really an insight into everyone's perspective. She's very, as well, she says you have to be friendly with others. And also she states, finalmente haces amablemente a todos. Eso es una gran cosa en agarrar estudiante del mes. Si haces todo bien y seas amable, agarrarás al alumno del mes. And with that, congratulations. And those are the Grace Hudson accounts. And now we're moving on to Nokomis with Mr. Rawls.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Tom Rawls, and I am very blessed to serve as principal at Nokomis Elementary. And it is my honor to introduce 4 outstanding students from Nokomis, where we practice the 3 R's of being ready, responsible, and respectful. The first student I'm going to tell you about is a 4th grader from Mrs. Fuentes' class. Mrs. Fuentes says that Victoria Herrera Contreras is a very focused and hardworking student. She takes responsibility for her class assignments and strives to achieve high. She's also a respectful student to others and models the 3 R's in the classroom every day. Victoria has been helping another student in the classroom is learning English to get started with her assignments. Victoria is well deserving of Student of the Month because of her academic excellence and positive behavior. Victoria Herrera Contreras. The next student is a 4th grader from Mr. Maurer's class. Mr. Maurer pins that Renata Vega Chavez has worked very hard, actively listened, and been an excellent contributor to class, and from discussions on the first day. She is kind to others. She is always ready to do her share, and it helps keeps the class running smoothly. Renata Vega Chavez. The next student, a 5th grader from Mr. Delgado's class, was a student of the month last year as a 4th grader. Natalie Carlos, according to Mr. Delgado, has a great work ethic, is one of the hardest working students in his class. She's always attentive and does not get distracted by other students. Natalie makes an effort to learn as much as she can every day, and she is very efficient in her classroom work time. Aside from being academically strong, Natalie is also very respectful, responsible, and is always ready to learn. She gets well along with her peers and is well respected in her class. Mr. Delgado pins that she is well deserving of Student of the Month. Natalie Carlos. The final student is a 5th grader from Miss Summers' 5th grade class. Miss Summers says that Cassandra Lupian Soto is kind, consistently helpful, and diligent in her work. Cassandra has been helping another student who is just learning English. Cassandra's academics are strong, and when she doesn't understand something, she's not afraid to be an advocate for herself to get the assistance she needs. Cassandra has earned the award for respecting the 3 R's in class every day, being a kind friend, going above and beyond in the classroom and outside the classroom. Cassandra Lupian Soto. And those are the 4 Student of the Month from Nokomis Elementary. Next up, Mr. Francis from Oak Manor.
Good afternoon, my name is Chris Francis. I'm the principal at Oak Manor Elementary School. And I'm very proud to be announcing this month's group of Students of the Month from Oak Manor. As we were talking this morning about Student of the Month, I couldn't believe that they were all here. I think knowing several of these students for several years, 2 big things about them is that they work really hard, and I think every single person up here has shown a tremendous amount of growth throughout their academic years at Oak Manor. So I'm very proud to announce our first Student of the Month, Marlise Cortez Gonzalez from Ms. Clark's class. Ms. Clark says that Marlise comes to school daily, ready and excited to learn. Her actions, work habits, and character demonstrates what it means to be an Oak Manor Bobcat. Marlise gives 100% effort in all her schoolwork and takes full responsibility for her learning. Her kindness, honesty, and focused attention is going to take her very far this school year. Ms. Clark is honored to have Marlise in her class and wishes congratulations to Marlise. That's right. Marlise believes that she was chosen because she pays attention and likes to help people in her class. Her favorite things about Oak Manor are the people here that are so kind and responsible. Marlise would like to acknowledge Ms. Higginbotham and Ms. Clark for helping her along the way. Congratulations, Marlise. All right, our next student of the month is Ethan De Los Santos from Mr. Sturr's class. Ethan has been a model student since day 1. He exemplifies what a good student and good friend should look like. He has been a pleasure to have in class and has shown tremendous growth, which I know will continue throughout the year. Mr. Sturr says, great job, Ethan. Ethan believes that he was chosen Student of the Month because he doesn't get in trouble, he takes all his AR tests, and he's completing all of his homework. His favorite thing about Oak Manor is the welcoming atmosphere, and that it is so different and like no other school can compare to it. Ethan would like to acknowledge Ms. Higginbotham and all his teachers, and especially his mom and dad. Congratulations, Ethan. All right, our next student of the month is Kinsley McCartney from Mr. Soleil's class. Kinsley is a model student for being safe, respectful, and responsible. She is always present and attentive in class and very well-mannered. She is always raising her hand and participating in learning. She completes all of her assignments and continues to set an example for the rest of the class. Kinsley believes that she was chosen Student of the Month because she follows directions and she also returns all her homework on time. Her favorite things about Oak Manor School are her friends, who are very nice and are always willing to help someone if they are sad. Kinsey would like to thank Ms. Higginbotham and Mr. Soleil for all their help and support. Congratulations, Kinsey. Next up, Rosalind Gutierrez Hidalgo from Miss Griffin's 5th grade class. Rosalind consistently displays the qualities of an Oak Manor Bobcat. She's respectful of others, responsible with her time, and safe at all times. She is always attentive in class and tries her best with everything. She assists other students if they need help. Rosalind believes that she was chosen Student of the Month because she is kind to others. Her favorite things about Oak Manor are that she has good friends and very nice teachers. Rosalind would like to thank Mrs. Griffin and her mom and dad for all their help and support. Congratulations, Rosalind. Our next Student of the Month is Mackenzie Irvin from Ms. Dorn's 5th grade class. Ms. Dorn writes that Mackenzie comes to school with a great attitude every day. She puts forth effort into everything she does in class. She loves to volunteer. Mackenzie is a true Bobcat through and through and a wonderful addition to our 5th grade community. Mackenzie believes that she was chosen Student of the Month because she is nice and she enjoys helping other students. Her favorite things about Oak Manor School are her great friends and the exceptional recess time. She would like to thank Mrs. Dorn and Mrs. Clark for all the help and support they have given her throughout this year. Congratulations, Mackenzie. Our next Student of the Month is Jessie Arianes Reeves from Ms. DeLong's class. Ms. DeLong writes, Jessie is an amazing Oak Manor Bobcat. In class, every time attention is called for, she quickly gives it to the speaker. Jessie diligently works on classwork to increase her skills, asking for help from peers and adults. She is kind to others and models what it means to be a positive classmate. She continues to impress Ms. DeLong in so many ways. Jessie has shown what it means to be a leader and is an incredible Bobcat through and through. Jessie believes that she was chosen because she follows the Bobcat rules and completes all of her work. She is also willing and ready to help her classmates and make new friends. Her favorite things about Oak Manor School are her friends, teachers, and completing her math work. Jessie would like to thank Mrs. Hewland, Mrs. DeLong, and her mom and dad for all their support. Congratulations, Jessie. All right, those are our Oak Manor Bobcat Student of the Month. And now for Ukiah Elementary School.
Good evening. It is an absolute pleasure to stand here and introduce you to 5 amazing Ukiah Roadrunners. At Ukiah, we like to talk about the 6 pillars of character. They are trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. We should know that well. We sing it every day. So, I am super excited. All of these students exemplify those character traits, and I am very proud in each and every one of them. We're going to start this time with Mrs. Glendenning's 4th grade class. It is Paisley Slotty. I want a fan club like that. I need a fan club. Paisley's teacher says Paisley is a diligent student and avid learner who consistently goes above and beyond to expand her knowledge. Whether it's mathematics, language arts, social studies, or any other subject, Paisley consistently strives for excellence. Her positive attitude towards learning is infectious. She approaches challenges with optimism and perseverance, which not only contributes to her own success, but also creates a supportive atmosphere for her classmates. Math, art, and reading are her favorite subjects in school. She loves math because she likes figuring out how to do hard math equations and problems. Paisley is an outstanding student who epitomizes the virtues of terrific in every aspect of her life. She is a role model for her peers, consistently demonstrating these qualities with unwavering commitment. Paisley's compassion knows no bounds. She goes above and beyond to support her classmates in need, offering a kind word, a helping hand, or a listening ear. Paisley believes that caring is the most important character trait because she thinks that she is caring and she likes to have caring people around her. That's true. When she is not in school, she likes playing with her sister and kitten, Bluey. She also likes hanging out with her friends and shopping at the Santa Rosa Mall. Her family and animals are very important to her. She also thinks that it is very important to be nice to others and treat them the way that she would want to be treated. When Paisley grows up, she would like to be a veterinarian or a 911 dispatcher. Her uncle has inspired her to be a dispatcher, and she believes it would be fun and very interesting. No doubt, Miss Paisley. Ready? This tie. I love this tie. It's amazing. All right, this is Adrian Flores, and he's also in Mrs. Glendenning's 4th grade class. And Mrs. Glendenning says that Adrian possesses an unparalleled work ethic. He is known for putting in the time and effort required to master challenging concepts. His commitment to academic excellence serves as an inspiration to others and showcases and rewards of hard work and determination. In addition to his individual accomplishments, Adrian is an active participant in group projects and classroom discussion. He exemplifies leadership qualities and willingness to share his knowledge with his peers. Adrian stands out as a remarkable individual, embodying the qualities of terrific with remarkable dedication. These virtues are not merely words in his vocabulary, but the pillars upon which his character is built. He sets a remarkable example for the entire school community through his actions, interactions, and unwavering commitment to these fundamental values. Adrian thinks respect is the most important character trait because he likes the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. He wants everyone to be respectful of each other. His favorite things to do at school is to play slam ball and foursquare with Jacob, Levi, and some of his other friends. The things that are most important to Adrian are his family, and when he grows up, he'd like to be an artist. Congratulations, sir. You ready? Let's flip the page. This is Alex Macias Ramirez, and he is in Mrs. Martin's class. Mrs. Martin says that Alex is a thoughtful student and takes on a leadership role in the classroom. He collaborates with his peers and facilitates academic conversations with his group. He has become a wonderful mathematician and uses his problem-solving skills to figure out difficult math problems. He doesn't give up and works diligently to complete his work to the best of his ability. His favorite subject in school is math. What makes Alex terrific is that he is respectful and trustworthy. He is confident with himself as a student and finds joy with learning new things. He always has a smile on his face and is eager to work with his classmates. His leadership skills are wonderful and appreciated by all. Alex believes that the most important character trait is citizenship because he believes that it encompasses all the other traits. When Alex is not in school, he enjoys playing sports and hanging out with his friends. His friends and family are very important to him. Alex isn't sure what he wants to be when he grows up, but we know that whatever he wants to be, he will be successful at it. This is Miss Ayla Brackett, and she is also from Mrs. Martin's class. Ayla is a very tenacious student who has put 100% effort in all aspects of her work. She is determined to do well and is making growth in all academic areas. Ayla excels in math and uses her prior knowledge to work through tough problems. Ayla is a terrific student because she represents all 6 pillars. She goes above and beyond to make others feel respected and cared for. She takes responsibility for her learning and how she interacts with others. She is a good friend. Ayla believes the most important character trait is caring because if everyone cares about each other, the world would be a better place. True. Ayla says her family and friends are most important to her, and when she grows up, she would like to be a marine biologist or a teacher. Congratulations. Last but certainly not least is Natalie Moreno Herrera, and she is from Mrs. Porterfield's class. Mrs. Porterfield says that Natalie is a thoughtful student. She continues to be a wonderful mathematician, and her ability to critically think, manipulate precise and intricate ideas, and construct logical arguments help her persevere in math. She is a wonderful person and a great friend. She is valued by all. Her favorite subject in school is art, and she is extremely skilled at it. What makes Natalie a terrific student is that she is the quintessential citizen of our school community. She is always doing what she should and has a smile on her face and loves to help anyone in need. She is a confident, quiet leader. She believes that all of the character traits are important, that people should show respect, be responsible, and treat others the way you want to be treated. When she isn't in school, she likes to play with her brother. Things that are most important to Natalie are her family members. And when she grows up, she'd like to be a dentist for children. Congratulations. And those are the Ukiah Roadrunners. And up next is Mr. Stearns from Eagle Peak.
Here we go for Eagle Peak. In 5th grade, we have Jasmine Shahada. Miss Gallagher writes, she is a dream student, so incredibly focused and diligent. During lessons, she always has her complete attention on the objective and gets to work quickly and quietly. When she finishes the assignment, she starts the next objective. Who does that? Awesome. She gives all of her effort into detail and is dedicated to doing her absolute best. Students should see Jasmine as a role model. I'm so lucky she's my student, and you've done great in STEM with me as well. Jasmine is an aspiring lawyer and is on a pathway to success. Congratulations, Jasmine. Great job. Caden Elmore, your family keeps winning these, but here you are. You are a true Eagle Peak student. Well, that's true. Your teacher writes, you exemplify each of our virtues. That's what she's talking about. You're incredibly kind, always helping your classmates with their assignments, on point with our classroom safety expectations, and making sure we have a safe classroom. Thank you. He's one of the most responsible students I've ever had, which is very high praise from that teacher, his veteran teacher. He gives all of his focus onto his assignments and then immediately asks what he should do next. He's such a rock star. I'm so glad he's in my class. He also wants to play baseball for a long time in his life. Congratulations, Caden Elmore. Okay, now Aurora Beebe is not here. We're going to honor her at school. At one of our awards assemblies, but Aurora was our 6th grade student of the month, and we're going to move on to our other 6th grade student of the month, Morgan Nolan. Miss Tangren, who's here, says you have shown academic and social excellence since the start of school, supportive and collaborative. Your social studies teacher says that you have a very positive attitude and you set a great example to others, natural leader. Your English teacher writes, you're proactive and kind with teachers and classmates. He consistently participates in class discussions and goes the extra mile. Mr. Murray writes, you're a fantastic student in PE, always ready to go. He does everything without complaint or attitude in PE. He writes, I would be happy with 25 Morgans in my class. That's awesome. And Ms. Shallon concludes by saying he's engaged fully in all his class activities, has a great attention to detail, challenges himself by choosing to complete the next level of academic work. Wow, man, that's a lot of great compliments. Congratulations, Morgan. All right, next we have Brooklyn Tangren in 7th grade. Mrs. Divini writes that you're a wonderful student and engaged in her digital media classroom, and that you work well with other students and take beautiful pictures. Your social studies teacher writes that you work every day to improve and actually understand the material, asking questions that deepen understanding. She helps to hold those around her accountable for their actions and encourages them to do their best. Thank you for doing that, helping the teacher. Your PE teacher writes, you work hard, you're focused, you're on task every day. He enjoys your enthusiastic participation and respect for staff and students. She's determined to do well in sports. Yes, you are. And then finally, Mr. LaPorta writes, you've demonstrated total focus. You're committed to learning meaningfully, in depth for the long run. This is all the more impressive as math is not her easiest subject matter. Takes responsibility for the quality of her learning. She is a most valuable classroom member who leads by example and inspires others to improve their own learning. It's a complete pleasure to have you, Mr. LaPorta's class, Brooklyn, and Mr. Luchetti echoed that. Great job, student of the month. Congratulations. All right, next in 7th grade, we have Grayson Myers. Mr. Lane writes that he's an incredible hard worker, very intellectually curious. Mr. Barrett also says that you're intellectually curious and you love math. He writes math problems to stump teachers all the time too, which is really funny. Mr. Ukiah writes that you think on a very deep level. And then finally, Mr. Laportra, who's here, wrote you a recommendation letter. So I'm going to read it to you. Grayson is propelled by an amazing love and curiosity towards mathematics. Every day he uses the math class to expand his horizons of learning and then continues to explore on his own, using math books, internet, YouTube, discussions outside of class. Grayson is a gentle young man who treats fellow students and all teachers and staff with much kindness and respect. His classroom presence is strong because of his positive spirit and gentle manner. He works hard and enjoys. In a couple years, Ukiah High School will be fortunate to count Grayson as among its outstanding and insatiably curious students. I am so proud of what you've done, man. It is awesome, as are your teachers. Congratulations, Grayson, Student of the Month. Next, we have Macy Winsler in 8th grade, and Macy's been a great addition to digital media, our advanced class, actually without even having taken it. Mr. Murray writes, Macy is kind and nice and helpful to everyone around her, offers to assist me every day, enjoys PE. Sounds like you need to be a teacher someday. Seriously. You're hired. We're always hiring. We can always count on Macy to be supportive and have a great attitude and give her best efforts. I have been impressed with her for 2 years now, Mr. Murray says. Mr. Tice writes, and I love this, she's faithful to get her Algebra 1 assignments completed in a timely manner, and she exhibits self-control, which in middle school is really big. And Ms. Abadjian writes that you're organized and responsible and a great community member. Let's congratulate a student athlete, Macy Winsler. Nice job. All right, Fernando, your math teacher, Mr. Tite, says you're eager to participate in class by volunteering answers, responsible for getting assignments done. In English, your teacher says you're an active participant who exudes curiosity and a strong desire to learn, consistently and constantly follows directions, turns in assignments. Mr. Murray says you're a great student, very fun to have in class. His participation and effort are excellent, and he strives to be good at all sports. I really enjoy his conversations and his attitude. Not once in 2 years has he ever been disrespectful to me or other students. And finally, your science teacher says you are intellectually curious, academically responsible, socially adept, positive attitude, and 50 more adjectives. Your teachers wrote a lot about you, which is great. So I'll conclude by saying your teacher wrote, Fernando shows confidence in sharing his thinking and questions so that he can continue to learn. You've been a great student at Eagle Peak, man. Congratulations. All right, as our students are exiting stage right or left, we're going to call up Mr. Dewey from Pomalita Middle School.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I'm Jonathan Dewey. I'm Pomalita principal, and I have our Pomalita Student of the Month. We're going to start with our 6th grade students. Each student has demonstrated our core values: responsibility, organization, attitude, and respectfulness. Our first student is Jonathan Ortega Luna. He was nominated by his teacher, Miss Morton, and Miss Morton writes that John is a kind and works well with his works well with his classmates. He shows Pomalita core values daily. John is respectful in the classroom by listening to his classmates and sharing his ideas. He's organized and returns all his classwork and homework on time. John has a positive attitude regarding school assignments. He is responsible for his actions and treats his classmates with kindness. I appreciate John's effort and his gentle personality. Great job. Keep up the good work. Congratulations, Jonathan. Our next student is Braylon Lua Johnson Shelby, and he was nominated by his teacher, Miss Perez. Braylon was nominated Student of the Month because he exemplifies our core values on a daily basis. A few weeks ago, we witnessed a student with special needs having a meltdown. He saw a student tried to make fun of him, and I watched Braylon walk over quietly to that student and tell him in the most polite way, "Hey, that's not funny." The student who was making fun immediately stopped without arguing, and I could tell it was because Braylon was so polite and respectful. He also was recently chosen as Wizard of the Week in our class by his classmates, who all said they chose him because he is so respectful and always has a good attitude. I am so happy to have Braylon as part of my class this year. Congratulations, Braylon. Next, we have two 7th graders. The first is Angel Roland Meza, and he was nominated by his math teacher, Miss Leach. Miss Leach wrote that Angel has been an exemplary part of her class since the first day of school. He is kind and respectful to his fellow classmates. He works well in groups and is willing to help other students when they need help. Angel is also very responsible. He has never missed a homework assignment and is always ready with his assignments when they are due. He is also helpful in the classroom by helping to keep the class more organized. Angel shows all the attributes of Roar, and I can't wait to see all that he will accomplish as the year goes on. Congratulations, Angel. Next, we have 7th grader Sandy Darbe. She was also nominated by Miss Leach. Miss Leach wrote that she is so lucky to have Sam in her class this year. She is extremely hardworking and responsible and is an asset to have in class. Sam participates in class and is willing to explain her thinking to the students around her. She is also very respectful and kind to all the people around her. She also comes to class prepared and ready to learn. Sam truly exemplifies all the values of Roar. Congratulations, Sam. Our last student we have is 8th grader and an amazing web leader, Ashlyn Lawton. Ashlyn was nominated by her web teacher, Mr. E. Mr. Gaston writes that Ashlyn Lawton has been doing an amazing job in algebra this year. She gets along well with her peers and shows true sincerity with her classmates. She is a hardworking student. Ashlyn will go out of her way to help someone or to show friendship and kindness when someone is having a hard day. She always gives her best effort and works very hard to be successful. I am happy to have her in my class and look forward to the rest of the year with her. Congratulations, Ashlyn. We have one more 8th grader, Zoe Palmer, who's not here, but I'm going to read off because I know they'll be watching. Zoe was nominated by her web teacher, Mr. E. And Mr. Schwartz writes that Zoe is a fantastic independent worker in class, but is also willing and able to work or assist others when help is needed. She does her work quietly and efficiently, has a sense of silly humor, sharing various dad jokes with me from time to time, and often finishes early and seeks more to do. She's not afraid to ask for help, though she rarely needs it. Her positive attitude and respectful nature make her an ideal student. You roar, Zoe. Congratulations, Zoe. Next, we have our Ukiah principal, Mr. Bob Diefenbach.
Good afternoon. My name is Bob Diefenbach, principal of Ukiah Independent Study Academy. I have before you today Chloe Pardini. Chloe's been an outstanding addition to Ukiah this year. She started her senior year off by excelling in each and every one of her classes. Chloe puts forth amazing effort and always has a smile when she walks into the building. Her teacher says that one of the many examples of her success is that she has completed work that she has completed for English this semester has been published online. We look forward to seeing how the rest of the year unfolds for her. Congratulations, Chloe. You're doing outstanding work, and we are proud of you. We have another student who's not here. I'm hoping he's watching on the live stream with his family, Daniel Martin Araus. Daniel's teacher, Dr. Posner, writes, Daniel is an extraordinarily diligent and highly successful student. This year, in addition to carrying his full load at Ukiah, Daniel pushed himself into signing up for a college course in recording. His teacher very much looks forward to hearing his work as the year progresses. Congratulations, Daniel. You're reaching for and obtaining your goals daily. Next up, we have Scott.
Good evening. My name is Keita Grimberg. I'm the principal at Big Picture Ukiah at South Valley. where we value community, belonging, empowerment, and wellness. I have 2 students I'm going to speak for tonight. The first, Brenda Chavarria. Your teacher, Mr. Thornsby, writes, "I'm thrilled to recognize Brenda as Student of the Month. Time and again, Brenda has exhibited remarkable resilience, proving that challenges are but stepping stones for her. Her ever-present willingness to engage, both in and out of the classroom, sets her apart. Brenda approaches each day with an infectious, positive attitude, readily taking on new challenges, tasks, and responsibilities with unwavering dedication. Her wholehearted embrace of big picture principles showcases her commitment to holistic personal and academic development. We applaud Brenda's commendable spirit and congratulate her on this well-deserved recognition. Keep shining, Brenda." And I want to add that as principal, Brenda just came to us this year. She's a senior, and she has been such an amazing addition to our school community. And she's starting her internship at Mendocino College Horticulture Department on Thursday. And she would like to thank her family for their support and being here present in her life. And Tyla Moreno is another senior at our school who is unable to be here tonight, but her advisor, Ms. Turner, writes, "Ever since the beginning of the year when Tyla joined our school, she has been a calm and positive force in our advisory. Tyla is always on time, on task, and has great attendance. Tyla was the first of my new students to complete preparation for a new internship and hopes to work with children one day. Tyla always has a kind word for her classmates and has helped several of them complete research assignments. So congratulations to Tyla." And next up, Ukiah High School, Dr. Alvarez.
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here and to be your principal at Ukiah High School. I'm a rookie, so we're not in order, so I'm going to have the students come forward when it's their time. I want to say congratulations to everybody. This is awesome, especially being in a district like this where I get to see students that are eventually going to come to us here. I plan on being here for a long time, so I'll be your principal when you get here. I'm super excited. So what it means to be a Wildcat of Ukiah High School, you might have seen the 4 words on the banners as you walked up the steps from the parking lot, ICPC. It's something that existed before me, but I'm super glad we have it. It stands for integrity, compassion, productivity, and creativity. And it's the 4 things we hold the standard to what it means being a Wildcat. This first quarter, we are focusing on integrity. And what I love about these awards is that we get to focus on students who show us every day what it means to be a Wildcat, regardless of, it doesn't have to be just academic achievement, although all of them are achieving academically, but they are also showing high integrity on campus every day. So I'm going to start first with a student who couldn't be here. Her name's Annabella Dobson. She got nominated by her geometry teacher, Spanish teacher, and coach of the volleyball team. She's a stellar freshman doing great work here on our campus, and she's a few buildings away right now playing volleyball with the freshman team. So congratulations to Annabella. Now I ask you to bear with me as I attempt Spanish. Gerardo, come on up. I'd like to introduce Gerardo Ayala. Nominaciones de maestros. Gerardo muestra una integridad impecable. Siempre es el primero en llegar a clase, listo para trabajar. Es amable, productivo y servicio. Trabaja bien con sus compañeros, está dispuesto a trabajar en grupos al azar, sin quejarse, intenta realizar tareas de desempeño más fácilmente que muchos de los miembros de su grupo. Muestra al conocer a Gerardo y hablar con él, muestra un gran modelaje y ética de trabajo. Al conocer al Gerardo y hablar con él, también lo encontré respetuoso, educado y considerado. Me alegro mucho de que sea un Wildcat. Expresa entusiasmo por el buen desempeño de sus clases y sus grados en lo que va del año. Congratulations, Gerardo. I practiced that for a little bit. Thank you for bearing with me. Now we have 10th graders. First, Kala, come on up. So Kala got 2 nominations. It says she is a friendly student who readily works with others during class collaboration. She has a great sense of humor and an artist's eye. She is doing a solid job of organizing herself, and her high performance in assessments reflects her thoughtful nature. Kala is in my second teacher. Kala is in my Northern Pomo language class. She has really matured and become more outgoing. She has made a lot more friends, and this helps in the learning process of Think, Pair, Share. She is more confident in her abilities. Like her peers, Kala told me she was happy and excited to report she's doing well in her classes so far this year, and she's enjoying school a lot more this year than last year. So good job on the improvement, Kala. Congratulations. We have another student. I haven't seen her, but in case she arrived late, Yuredi, are you here? You might be saved from a more Spanish attempt by me. You are. So congratulations to Yuredi Alvarez Herrera, who could not be here tonight. And our juniors, another student who couldn't be here. We have a lot of, this is the thing in high school, if you've not had teenage kids, they're busy a lot. But our first 11th grader, Tanya Zhu, from her I'm not going to read all of this. Tanya, actually, this is actually pretty commendable. Taking Spanish 3 without ever having taken Spanish 2 and just knocking it out of the park. So good work to Tanya, who is with the water polo team right now. So good job, Tanya. All right, Edwin, come on up, our other junior. From 2 nominating teachers, Edwin is a great young man. He is compassionate and creative. He demonstrates integrity every day as he puts in the extra efforts needed to stay on top of his schoolwork. Edwin is a guitar player who is in our Música Norteño band class. He loves music and is a true star in many ways. The second nomination says, I second Edwin as Student of the Month. This is my 2nd year of having him in my ceramics class, and he's an absolute joy to have in class. He is helpful to other students, helps the teacher, and does all his assignments. Most of all, his positive attitude is becoming contagious with other students. Edwin credits the Música Norteño class for helping him realize the power of not skipping class. That's helped improve his grades and has helped work beyond on track for graduation, right? Fair to say? Yeah. We are so proud of his efforts and improvements this year. Good job, Edwin. Oh yeah, a couple of the students, by the way, just parents, this is a good job. A couple of the students, their parents hid the descriptions from them. They didn't know why they were nominated. So, and they got pizza with the principal yesterday as part of Student of the Month. And so I talked to them a bit yesterday. And they were like, tell me. And I'm like, nope, you'll find out tomorrow. Yep. All right. Next up is Lucille Shackman. From her nominating teacher, Lucy has been present every day in class, diligently doing her work. In class, she stays engaged, fully participates, and is prepared every day. She is creative, motivated, confident, productive, and so kind to other students around her. She definitely embodies our school's values of ICPC. Thank you, Lucy, for being such a great student. And Lucy is so involved in our school, she missed out on pizza with the principal because she was with the Women's Empowerment Club yesterday during lunch. So congratulations to you, Lucy. Keep up the good work. All right, Side Chai. This is Side Chai, everyone. There's 2 nominations, and she's one that doesn't know, so you're going to see some real reactions here. If you haven't met this one, you are missing out. She is polite, nice, always happy, carries a huge smile and a generous heart. This student has experienced some of life's heavy misfortunes and is currently living the best life she can. Sai Chai will talk to literally anyone about anything with a completely open mind. I don't know who she was before, but I know her now, and she is a societal role model for the humane treatment of one another. The second teacher, yes. In spite of the tremendous challenges Sai-Chai faces every day, she comes to school with a smile, a lightness of heart, and willingness to learn and relearn every day. Sai-Chai has spunk, drive, enthusiasm by the ton, intelligence, and compassion. She is productive and has so much integrity for a person her age. She has lived through some of life's hardest lessons and still smiles every day. Sai-Chai mentioned to me that she just got an A on her math test, the first ever A on a math test, and we are so proud of the hard work she does every day and how friendly she is on campus. Congratulations. Those are the students of the month of Ukiah High School. I commend you parents for being here and supporting your kids in this district and in this evening, and I'm gonna stop talking now.
Thank you. You can go join your students over there. It's so wonderful hearing about the accomplishments of these students. And students, keep up the great work, keep being kind and working hard and doing your best work. We appreciate you. And families, thank you for trusting us with your kids. We are so honored to serve them. And have a great night. Go celebrate with your kids.
It's all true. She's my friend. She took up a part about my librarian thing, but you mentioned your librarian.
I just needed to keep it a little. So here's, put it back in. We do it again. We do it at our assembly, which is on the 13th. I'll pull down that, which is at school.
Gigi will be here. She can come.
Yeah, it's at like 1:05 or something in the afternoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, who's Gigi? Emma?
Yeah, my mother.
My grandkids call me. Hey, so for the first time, Mr. Gravatt got to see the whole thing come full circle because he's never been here, but he always writes it. And I always talk to him, give me a write-up. And so his grandson was there.
I saw that.
Yeah, so
congratulations.
And Mom, you plan to listen to me now?
Oh my goodness. Hold on, we don't want to walk in front of the photo. Let's go around.